Hi friends, I am Leigh Koechner. Welcome to day 18 of FYG and GYG, Find Your Gift and Give Your Gift, 33 days to a more joyful life. If you would join me in 3 grounding breaths, put your feet on the ground and your hands on your lap. We'll breathe. Today we're going to do all the breaths in through our nose and out through our nose. So we'll go in through our nose and out through our nose. In through our nose. Out through our nose, in through our nose, and out through our nose. Oh, it feels different doing it in through the nose and out through the nose. It feels more controlled and a little slower. And when I go out through my mouth, it feels more releasing, like I can let it out. So I'm probably going to go back to the out breath tomorrow because I enjoyed that to kind of launch into this. Okay, you guys, today our topic is visualization, and more specifically, vision boarding. And I have to tell you that I have had some judgment around the term vision boarding before, like it's silly. It's an arts and crafts project for people who are just playing around. It's not a serious practice. Then I remember how important and powerful visualizing is. If you can see it and feel it, it has already happened in your brain. If you can visualize it and then feel what it feels like to be what that thing is or what that hope is, it's already actually happening in your brain. Your brain doesn't know any different. We can feel and almost trick our brains into already thinking we are a rock star that we dream of becoming. When we are closer to the feeling or acting as if, we are closer to manifesting the thing that we want, our desire. Visualizing assists us in manifesting the life we dream of. It takes the dream, hope, or thought, and it brings it or her closer to reality. Psychology Today, a little fact for you, reported that the brain patterns activated when a weightlifter lifts heavy weights are similarly activated when the weightlifter just imagined or visualized lifting weights. So he got similar benefits in his body because the body reacted to what the brain was doing. Just by imagining it, the weightlifter's body reacted to it. All right, now I want to talk to you about vision boards. And if you have a piece of paper or a journal, or you can go back and watch this, a couple things to jot down. Your vision board should focus on how you want to feel, okay? Not just the stuff that you want. You should also include the stuff, the material stuff, but it should also have on it things that help you feel, so you bring it from the vision into your body so you can act as if that makes sense to you. The more you focus on how you want to feel, the more it will come to life, the faster we can manifest it. So I want to show you one, actually, you guys, that I cut these out last night before I went out, and I threw them on this board today in about 30 minutes. So this does not have to be a big, overwhelming project. And let yourself do it quick. Whenever you open something, like if you get a magazine or if you've already done it, because I asked you guys to start kind of looking at things that way, just cut out, rip out pages as you go that make you, that excite you, that light your body up, that you want more of. All right, so here's one that I did this morning. And I'm going to turn it a little bit this way so we have a better shot of it. Okay, so up here I put a picture. My friend has a really beautiful space in Malibu. It's kind of like an outdoor safari thing. And there were a bunch of really cool, powerful chicks that showed up that day. We got this picture, and of course, if you can see my legs up, because I like to do the splits and the high kicks. But I put this on to remind me how important friendship is and how important it is for me to remember to choose friends and to surround myself with positive, powerful people who are moving in the same direction as I. Up here I put what we're loving right now. That's what I want people to say, what we're loving right now. Leigh and her 33-day business. This says the best new books. What we're loving right now, the best new books, because I'm going to start publishing my books. The making of an icon. I love that, because why not be an icon? Why not? I was looking at Ira's Apfel or Appel. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. It's this woman that I love. It's a fashion gal in New York, and she's like probably 90, and she wears giant glasses that I'm trying to find, but I can't find. But I adore her because she is unapologetically who she is. And she's an icon, and so is Oprah. And so they're sharing of themselves, and they start lines. Like I got 2 t-shirts and a couple necklaces, but that joy and happiness, these are my 2 guides for everything that I do. I want to feel this, and I only move in the direction of joy. This is because I'm kind of flamboyant and outrageous, and this pink puff reminded me, be different, be unique, express myself however the hell I want, right? Over here I put so worth it, meaning all the work that I'm doing inside of my body, everything that I'm doing is worth it because it's moving me forward in this positive direction of creating and becoming the person in the life that I want to have. Over here I wrote rock star. I feel like a rock star. I really feel like a rock star, and I have been acting as if for quite a while, and sometimes I get rock star treatment and I'm not a rock star. So it's interesting how we show up, how people treat us. So I put rock star here, but really I'd like to put word star because I can't sing very well, but I want to create magic and captivate people with my words. So maybe I'm going to make my own that says word star. This is something it was just a page of beautiful butterflies. And I have been realizing how butterflies break out of a cocoon, and when they crack their cocoon, the beams of light shine on them. And then they come out and they allow themselves to fly and to soar and to ride on the wind. And there's such freedom in their elegance. And they start these like, you know, cocooned up and bald, and then they break through to brilliance and beauty and they fly. So I like butterflies, and I'm not sure if my mother is a butterfly now or a bird, but that also reminds me of my mother who just passed. And at the top of it, it says visions, because we can see whatever we can see, we can obtain. And so vision boards are amazing. Extraordinary strength. I like that because you know that we're connected to the greatest source of all. So we actually have extraordinary strength. We are superpower heroes. Just once we tap into it, then we can to live from it. I put this gal, I think it's Blake Lively, and I didn't mean to cover her face, but happiness is more important to me than her face. What I love about this is it says fashion, which I like, big night. I like the idea of going to something and it's a big night. It's a big event. It's my coming out party or my icon party or my book party. So I'm wearing that, and feathers. I think these are ostrich feathers. I love feathers, even though I'm not sure about how they get them from birds, if it hurts them. So I don't want to promote that too much, but I do love flamboyant feathers. And this also reminds me to take care of my body, to feel curvy, to know that I can be sexy, and to know that dressing up kicks ass. If I wear jeans all the time or sweatpants or not putting on my makeup, why not bedazzle my earth suit? Why not dress up? Why not wear a scarf when it's kind of hot outside? And then here it says do some damage, because I do believe, like I said before, if people are talking about me, I'm doing my job, because I am not here to be safe. I am to live outside of my comfort zone. And when we live that way, the people who aren't, it kind of triggers, and the people who are ready, it helps them to do the same. So if someone's not talking about me, I don't feel fully alive. So I never take offense to that, good or bad, right? All right, so do some damage. And that doesn't mean bad damage. It means flip tables over, speak your mind, be seen and heard. Don't stand in line all the time. Don't stand in line. Cut to the front and turn around and say to everyone, sorry, people, but I'm worth it. And I'm in a hurry. Are you guys okay if I cut at the front right now? I've done that before when I'm in a hurry. And usually people go, yeah. And then I would let somebody do that for me, or say, you look like you're in a hurry. You want to go in front of me? How cool if we honor each other that way. Happy hour. Well, I like cocktailing. And I also just like the idea that every hour can be happy hour if we're being mindful and making every moment fresh. Okay, scuba diving, one of my passions. So I have this girl in here diving, and she's surrounded by fish, and she's just floating. Actually, she might be free diving. I don't see a tank on her back, so I'm gonna have to paint one on her back. Happy hour. Flowers, it's just like, I love it. This represents nature. This represents smelling good. This represents bringing nature into my home and making my home more beautiful. And then this says, I am so happy. And for me, this was just being in gratitude, acknowledging, gosh damn it, I have some good life going on right now, and I am going to create more of that. This here is just, this says explore, right? And here's like a jungle with an elephant. And then this is a little teeny picture. It's a doorway, kind of a smoky doorway in India in the middle of nowhere. That thrills me. That thrills me. Almost so much so, guys, that don't doubt that I'm going to find out where that door is. And one day in that field somewhere in India, take a picture in front of that door while I'm exploring, venture. Love story. I want my life to be a love story. A love story to myself. This makes me want to cry. A love story to myself first. Because remember, when we fill ourselves up with so much love, it bubbles onto others. And to my beautiful family who are with me every day, who sometimes I'm not mindful and I yell at and rushing and hurrying all the time, but I could just be a love story to them and to myself. And then this was my good friend Pamela, who's an artist. It just says, to Leigh with love, something like, with love to Leigh with love. Oh, whose love for life inspires us all. That's what it says. Happy birthday, friend Pamela. And what I like about that was, I think that's pretty, and it's a little messed up. So it's not a perfect feather. It's kind of flawed, which I think is sexy because we are all flawed and fabulous. And the note reminds me, wow, she sees what I'm doing. And this acknowledges that what I'm doing is making the difference that I want to make. So it's kind of acknowledging myself and reminding me what I'm doing. So there's two things going on here. So anyway, you guys, I just threw this together this morning. And I had done one other time recently. I mean, no, not recently, a couple years ago. I just ripped it off my desk, and it was, but I love this girl has wings, a little girl, kind of a puffy skirt. She's holding a key. She has the key. I envisioned a key to life, her own sense of style. She's saying I made expert pop out of her mouth because I wanted to be an expert. And this was a while ago, and now I'm the parenting expert on gyro. So I manifested that. Boldly, the game changer, go, light ray, unique. This is a house in Toluca Lake I thought kicked ass. And this is a fireplace outside of that house. Effortless, that's grace and ease. Worldwide traveler. I'm going to Cancun in February. I got asked to speak at a conference in Bali in January. I'm not sure I can go because I'm just not sure yet. And then I'm going to Belize on a boat where I'm going to speak with the people who are going to be on the boat, which is going to be amazing. So these things that I'm doing, leaving with grace and Israel. So rich, I already feel rich. I feel rich because I am loved. I am love. I'm connected to God. And I feel like, wow, so rich. So in that richness, I welcome financial abundance as well. So I'm open to that, right? So, okay, that's a pretty closet. I love you. In touch at home. Spread your wings. Brilliant. The beach. I love the beach. So anyway, those are two that I have done. I think I might replace it with this one because it's a little more fun. All right. So things to write down. Your vision board should focus on how you feel, not just the stuff you want. All right. I want you guys, before you do your vision board, before you cut and paste, I would love it if you would set an intention before. And the intention that I set was, let this board inspire and motivate me to bring everything on it to life. I'm going to add two things on this board. I'm going to add a picture of Tony Robbins standing up in front of an auditorium with thousands of people, because I want to do that. And I'm going to add a picture of my entire family, all of us holding each other, because I want to feel that love. I want to see that every day in front of me, reflected back on what's around me to appreciate it. So I'm going to add those two things. So set an intention, and mine again was, let this board inspire and motivate me to bring everything on it to life. And we can. Let this be, I mean, we've taken a bunch of steps to find our purpose, But when you do this too, you guys, this is a big ass clue what your purpose is. You look at the stuff on this and you think, what can I do every day to get that? Because this brings me joy. And let this navigate you to finding your gift and giving your gift, right? Imagine if I get to go to that little door in India and lead a conference. I'm giving my gift and sharing my wisdom, and I'm fulfilling my desires at the same time. Gosh, dang it, I love this. Okay, here's my quote. I see my desire. I feel my desire. I am living my desire. Let's live our heart's desire. Dear God, thank you for tools that are tangible, that we can touch with our hand, that we can create because we are a view of the Creator. Let us take time to create for ourselves. Let us take time to feed ourselves. Let us take time to have clarity because we are worth it. Amen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Tomorrow is day 19, and I think we're going to actually talk about feeling what we visualize, what that could look like, and steps to do it. So we start feeling like and manifesting and being treated what our heart's desires are. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow on day number 19. 19. All right. Off to the ice cream museum.